Stream software. And 3, 2, 1. We're still not live. We are downloading 6 meg, uploading rather. Why? Come on. Stream, start, replay, buffer, edit, share, live stream settings, details, contains paper, live chat. Yes, yes, save. No data. Now we're live. Apparently been live for 2 minutes. Excellent. Oh, buffering. There. Yes, still there. Excellent. Well, welcome back. If you've been watching the last stream, you'll know that we are on our way out to land a thing at Eeloo. And I eyeballed let's go back to actually going. I eyeballed an encounter with Eeloo, and I've just tweaked it actually before we started the stream just to make sure I was encountering Eeloo and not Jewel again. Couldn't get an encounter on Jewel, not one that would help me. So as you can see, we just tweaked what I had, and now we've got a decent encounter here. And that's my maneuver node there. I've got 280 DV to do, but I've got lots of DV. It's 3,000 there and 540 to land on. So providing I get a decent encounter this time, I ought to have enough to slow down, circularize and land. So we will go just execute next node. Once we've swung around, don't understand where my planet shine symbol's gone. That's not it. Is it? No. That's hyperedit. That's a launching pad thing I haven't figured out yet. In fact, a lot of these I haven't figured out. Get rid of the service bay icon. Get rid of MacJeb. Well, you can't see that there because my face is over the top of it. But I do want to show you that. Ooh, what's that? IL2 Cermfic. Battle Australia. There's a new announcement for IL2. I don't know if you caught that on the play, whether it was just a pop-up on my screen, but how are we doing? See a little bit of shaking there. Do I risk doing a 4 times? I've only got 30 seconds of burn, so right. Actually, what we do need to do is go out, have a focus our view on Eeloo, and have a look at when that amount's there. I've got a little one who wants to say good night to me. Love you too. See you in the morning. I'll go and tuck her up in a bit. And there is our periapsis in there. Excellent. Right, what I can do now is I can actually tweak that a little bit more. we can do, I mean, I was virtually burning. If I just did a little burn, actually, what we'll do, we'll come back in a map mode, leave that on that, but there's my, let's go, I do want to just change, yeah, if I put it in around there, add a maneuver, and come to the graphical data, yeah, and interesting what's going on in the other room. Come in here. I want to go for an equatorial orbit, but I do need to just have a tweak. Oh, I don't even know where that one went. Let's come down on the sensitivity, go up. Periapsis is in line roughly. We can go a little bit more, can't we? That's probably it. And then I also want to go closer to the planet. I want to go. So that's 2 million. Still 2 million. Let's come a bit more. Oh, no, too far. Or wrong way. So that's 1 million. Come down a little. No, too far again. Go up. No, down one. To go up, up, and go which way? Not that way. 500,000, 108. That's probably about as far as I'm going to get. I could go a little bit further. No, too far. So 186,000. I can just see a deviation by there through here now. So that's good. That's a 5.4 millisecond, 5.4 meter per second DV. So let's go execute that. If we zoom out, so that'll leave us 2,800 to circularize with. Watch here from the distance. Time warp up to it. This will take no, it shouldn't take too long. It was about 200 days, wasn't it? So, yeah, 240 days. That's going to take a little while. Got that bright light behind me. While we're doing that, let's move this camera. How is... Ooh, let's go up on that screen. Make it easier to see me, or for me to see. Blue tack's a wonderful thing, isn't it? So much rubbish on this desk. Let's move my beer before I spill that. How are we doing? Are we there yet? Oh, nearly. Right, just straighten. As soon as I push down on that. There, how's that? Is that easier? No, I've still got the bright light. You're just seeing it from a different angle. Well, there we go. There's that burn. And if we have a quick look, zoom in, yeah, that's it. Right, so let's have a quick look to see, put in here, with 4 years. Go for that. I want to grab that, and I want to find out how much DV, fingers crossing. There we go. So 2,200. Come on. Don't know what else it's grabbing there. Right, so that's 2,268 out of 2,834. Now this is not. I left with what, 10,000 DV? According to the DV chart here, if I wanted to land, it's going to cost me 7,460 DV. But it's kind of that little map there. But I've got another one here as well. I don't often look at this one, partly because the print's so small. But Duna, Ike, Gilly, Minmus, Eeloo. Yeah, that only gives me Kerbal Eeloo transfer 30. Doesn't actually give him a total, so I'd have to sit there and tot it all up. But so this is not the most efficient way of getting out here. Certainly, if I'd done some gravity assists, I could have done it, but I'm just not that good at the game, I'm afraid. Not yet, anyway. And sometimes the gravity assists, you've just got to wait for years and years for the right. I feel like Lara Croft now, where they're like alignment of planets. And you put this funny little thing in there, and you twist it, and things do things, and yeah. So yeah. I haven't pressed actually execute, so let's go execute. But if I get time, what we'll do is we're going to go back to that save game. We're just going to go purely by MechJeb. So not do that. In fact, I might do it a couple of times, just to this point here. Because once I know what I get to this point here, landing is relatively easy. I say relatively easy. I still find landing difficult to do it by hand or eye. Lack of practice. But yeah, it's whether we use MechJeb, whether we come out of Kerbin's sphere of influence first, and then just do a bog standard Holman transfer between the sun's orbit and around this. And I think MechJeb does that quite efficiently. The pork chop thing, I don't know, I've used it before and it's done it fine. So whether it's a setting within MechJeb that I've accidentally messed around with or something, somebody when they're watching this back, let me know, please. There is no manual for MechJeb, obviously, but so I need a haircut. Got hair inside the headset, itches. That's debris from one of the previous missions. I hate to think. I was going to have a look at my money actually. Yeah, I think I've spent nearly $1 million. I have to go back a few days, but on average, I think my rockets are about 250,000, and I've set up about 4 missions here. I've had the one that ran out of. Was that the one? This mission? One that ran out of electricity because I forgot to take the cowling off. Now that would have been on this mission because I've always had RTGs. Never really. You can see how far away the sun is. Get very little electricity from the solar panels. I just like having solar panels because they make a satellite look like a satellite. Also noticed, oh yeah, it is. So I did have a comms satellite around here. Actually, when we slow down in a minute, I want to find out what this satellite Here it is. And I've got some debris flying around, but are we there yet? It's got 2 years. Crikey. A part of this is because once the satellite gets out to here, it's now going so slow. Once it passes the apoapsis, it starts speeding up again. But I mean, it's doing nearly 2.5 kilometers per second, but that's relatively slow. If we were to follow this orbit back round again, I'd probably be doing 5 times that round here. I mean, I could just go back to the Space Center where it can advance time faster, and set this point here for 2 years, come back, do 70 days. Should we do that? Let's do a Kerbal alarm clock for 2 years. Let's cancel. Now, will it save the... Yeah, it should do. Right, Kerbal alarm talk. Add a new alarm. We'll just put a raw time in for 2 years. It is 2 years, isn't it? 2 years. Eeloo encounter 1 year, 365 days. Oh, it's decided to warp up time again. Alright, we'll just sit here. By the time I do this, I'm going to mess it up. Just passing the apoapsis now. Don't quite understand this readout at the top of the screen here, where it says that's the apoapsis. It's 83,000 million miles. It's like 3 million trillion miles, and time is 6 years to get there. But surely this is the apoapsis here. Or that's the apoapsis. It is, but that's the last apoapsis. That's the next apoapsis, yes. So we are definitely past the last apoapsis. So what do you think about Trump wanting to mine stuff off the moon then? I'm actually getting a bounce off of that communication satellite around Eeloo, which is it's not strictly necessary. It is flicking to get a direct one because I've got a decent aerial on this. Where have I got it? Yeah, I was about to say I've got it extended, or should have extended. But yeah, Trump wanting to mine on the moon. Mind you, Trump just announced that because he's just cut funding to the World Health Organization. Well, I'm not going to get too political about this, mentioning him mining on the moon, because it's relevant to what we're doing here, Kerbal Space Program. You know, I could have a President Crump. Perhaps that's an idea for another video. President Crump. Yes. Go on. Yeah, President Crump wanting to go and put a mining thingy on the mun. Right. We got some bloop bloop. Oh, I missed it. I heard them. I mean, I packed this thing full of science, but a lot of it is the ketane and the car. What's the car one? That's the ketane. No, it's not. That's not ketane. That's the Kerbal, which I had a quick play with the other day, and it got the camera stuck and couldn't do anything with it. So we are now actually burning. Didn't notice that. The burn time is 7 minutes. We are fast. We're flying towards this. Okay. All right. Okay. No, I thought we just entered the sphere of influence, but actually we flew through the sphere of influence and got quite close to the periapsis. So 7 minutes. That is probably. I'm going to do it from the view here because I want to keep an eye on what that does, but we can just increase physics time warp. I just love the way everything scrunches up when you increase it. Look, I'll come it down. Watch those legs. You know, there's something timey going on there. You know, everything just. What have I done now? I've swapped back to map mode. But yeah, as I increase the time warp, just see those. It's something to do with those girders, isn't it? I'm not 100% sure what. With the girders, because this one seems to be getting shorter. That one's getting longer if it's attached to the top. 4 minutes to go. Should we? Oh, that is 4 times time warp. Just slightly worried what happens there. Oh, gravity scan. Oh, missed it. Got to keep an eye out for this science. I mean, the whole point of this is to grab some extra science. I've grabbed some of this science before because I have got probes this far. What I haven't done is actually landed one on our Eeloo. But while we're doing that, I can look at this, see, we can. I don't want to switch to it, but there's an Eeloo sat there. I think it's the empty body of something I crashed. There's that there, whatever that is. Oh, probe debris. Yeah, that's the one I crashed. That's when I figured out that here we come. Oh, let's slow things down. Slow things down. Come on. There we go. That's because I had that pop-up box, dialog box up. Yeah, no, I had got 500 DV left. That's brilliant. Well, I say brilliant. I'd love to have got here with about 2,000 or 3,000. This satellite, right? Let's just swap out to this satellite. Same setup. Switch to same setup. So you'll see when we bring it in a minute. And for the life of me, because I found this relatively easy. So they've got one nuclear engine. Okay, it's set out right out the edge of the sphere of influence here to act as this comm satellite. But you look at how much DV I've got left. You know, there's nearly 3,000. So don't quite know why I've really struggled with this, but I have. But there we go. But that's why I go for a little bit more DV than we actually need. So back to that one. Now with this 500 DV, I've only got 500 DV in there as well. So, you know, if I can, what I can do is I can make this another comm satellite. We can go down, we can collect all that science, and then I can come back out. Let's go retrograde and put it in some sort of orbit. How much I need for that, I'm not 100% sure. I want to land on the sunny side as well, which I can. No, not quite. So I need to. Let's time warp around to here. I don't know why it keeps blooping and then not showing me the signs. Okay. Up to here, go retrograde, burn, and we'll burn our periapsis. Our landing point down. Will be a periapsis as well, but let's do a quick save. Come in. And that'll be that there. Quick gravity scan. 100 science. Send it off. Excellent. Just wondering if I've gone a bit too far, because as this comes around, it's going to rotate. We're going to be. No, that still should be the day side. So we need to warp to there. Oh, it's going to keep doing that. There we go. Grab it, another 100 science. Let's just do another time warp. Just want to get to the sunny side. Let's do a temperature scan. 50 science. Now these are because I'm above these different biomes. I'm not looking because at the moment we're just in. Oh, here we go. Babbage patch. Situation in space low. So you can see our orbital speed is 600, surface speed 530. I've got 470, so we can use most of that just slowing down in using the big tank. Then we can ditch the big tank, crash this into Eeloo because it's no longer, it'll be all empty. 20,000, let's go for 15,000. That will do me. Daylight wise, there's the sun. Let's go burn. Just watch that surface velocity. Actually, what I'm looking up here is the vertical speed here and the horizontal speed here. I want to knock off all the horizontal speed while keeping a reasonable amount of height. Be fairly easy to come down then. The other thing I can do is let's stretch the legs out just in case I don't get the time to do it or I forget. And what we might do as well is going to get rid of that. Retract those solar panels. No. Oh, these are all. Sure, they were all linked, but with 3 RTGs, see, I won't be using that much electric. I'm not using any. So 3 RTGs, waste of money and weight. Not that they're very heavy. And the solar panels as well, because actually, well, look, I can show you. I can extend one of these solar panels. Keep an eye on this. There you go. 130 dV. That's that out the way. But you can see sun exposure 0.3, 0.4 energy flow. Actually, that doesn't mean anything really, unless you know what it was around Moho or somewhere. So, right, we're going to decouple. That's good. All right, swap back to here, and I need to activate that engine. Quick. Excellent. Oh, I think this is going to be a bit of a too fast. I've lost my engine. I've lost tons. I'm surprised anything survived. Oh, I want to retract. Well, if I retract the aerial, I can't get the aerial. Oh, it's all gone. Except for one lonely docking port. Oh, I'm going to claim a mulligan for that one. And we're going to go for the load the quick save. Got an error. Why? Keep skipping frames. Is my bitrate playing up for you guys? Apologise if it is. Right, so go claim a mulligan on that one. Or we can assume that having spent so much money, another satellite I don't want to fly another one out here. I know I'm making excuses, but it is bitty. Why are you not getting in a decent stream? Hold on a minute, guys. Right. Going to reload that as a quick save. I'm going to investigate my bitrate problem a minute. So press pause there a minute. Can I have a look at where's my stats? Okay, well that's not what. Yeah, it's got very bitty over the last 10 minutes. Sorry about that. Clear all those. Can I have a look at my stream output? Okay, I'm going to have to end the stream there, and we'll try and sort out why my bitrate's gone through the floor. Sorry about that. Thanks for watching. What I'll do is I'll put the rest of this, well, I shall edit this and stick it up as a video. We'll see you all in the next one. Okay, so just continuing the recording, because for some reason I can't stream. My daughter next door is downloading some huge file or something, but that shouldn't be a problem. Should definitely not be a problem. I'm going to warp around a little bit further. We're going to warp around to here. So having claimed a mulligan because I'm too busy talking about Trump and Crump, I think. Always bound to put me off discussing what mad idea Trump has come up with. So that's there. I'm going to warp around to here. Still burn retrograde. Where's the planet gone? There it is. And burn. Again, we'll transmit these gravity scans. Again, what I'm looking at is my horizontal speed here, as well as my vertical speed. So I can bring the horizontal speed down to 0, and that way I'm just dropping straight down onto the planet. Correct our course to speed relative to the surface. You can see our vertical speed isn't dropping particularly fast. Probably stop there. 64,000 is still quite high. So we can come. Let's time warp down a bit. Stop. Collect that. Now vertical, we're falling faster than we are. So well, you can see what our angle of 4 is because we're retrograde to the surface speed. Retrograde surface velocity. How much? I've got 100 dV left. But it's 50,000 feet, 50,000 meters. So I'm going to time warp down a little bit at about 30,000. We'll burn off that 100, and it'll be mainly the vertical speed we end up burning off with it. And then once we've done that, decouple, swap back to that, activate that engine, and that'll blast that out the way. And I'm going to retract that solar panel, that solar panel. How come it's changed to 1700 dV now? Is that because because it's didn't detect it as a I've got loads and loads. Let's see, virtually stopped here now. Yeah, did it not detect it as a stage because it's stuck on as a docking thing? We can time warp down a little. 22,000. Didn't expect to stop in 10,000. Whoa! But we can still burn. Let's do another quick save, just in case I get distracted. Why did it not turn itself retrograde again? That's better. Well, I still want to be retrograde to the surface. I'm going the wrong way now. Okay, let's do this manual. Now we're on rotate. Why is that rotate? And there's something. I know. I forgot time to do it. Control from here. Said retrograde again. Come on, 100 meters per second. 70 meters per second. That's closest to the suicide burn I've ever done. Oh, look at that. Well, actually, we're at no, we're not. We're at 60 meters. Excuse me while I don't talk while I do this. There's the shadow. Bingo. Right. So I'm now going to explain quickly why that did what it was supposed to do. Or that's why it did what it did. I made this the root part when I joined it to the vessel. So it's controlling from that docking port rather than the probe. Which is why, well, even then, I don't know. Is that right? Don't know. Anyway, we are down. We are down and we still have 1,000 EV. And I reckon I could probably get back into orbit with that. So let's do all the sites. Let's deploy, well, I can't do a DVA, so let's do all of that. Let's go, going to have to transmit it all. I haven't got enough battery. Can't see what my battery is. Oh, here we go. Mystery goo, yep. Transmit that. And transmit the temperature. transmit seismic. And transmit whatever that was. Or gravity. Beep, 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 boop. The instrument has frozen up, and transmit that. So with the little bit we grabbed on the way down, I now have 864. And I can either biome hop, because we're in the Midlands here. So I could biome hop, I've got enough to do that. That would give me a bunch more. Or I can just put myself up in and use this as a comm satellite. And I haven't done these. I can run the analysis. That's just telling me there is no carbonite here. Carbonite ocean, carbonite atmosphere, unavailable and available. Carbonite exo, 0%. We deploy that. That's quite a cool little thing. That's telling me that there's carborundum in the surf or surface. So there is no surf here. There's no atmosphere, there's no ocean, and there's nothing. I don't know what exo is. So there is carborundum, but not a lot. I don't know what 6.7% is. Well, let's activate that detector. What's that telling us? Absolutely nothing. That needs the overlay, so that's let's do this one. I've got a feeling this one won't tell us anything either. These two, I think, work in the same way that the scanners do. You can scan the planet. We can run another atmosphere analysis. Oh, it can't be done. That's because there is no atmosphere. And here, this is telling us in the Midlands, that's our land long. There's a bit of surface ore here, tiny little bit of aluminium, lots of dirt, hydrates, carbonite, metallic ore, lots of interesting stuff, excellent, but not a lot of use to me, really. So let's right, I'm going to move. I'm going to pull brake check down. Use Smart IS and hold up, because now, apart from it being a really good way of keeping myself upright, well, this is Midlands, so we'll get rid of that. I go up. And let's go look for another biome. Any particular which way? Let's go this way. Roughly north. Because that's going to get us out of the Midlands with a bit of luck. Keep low. Surface. Let's go and have a look at one of these big green, big brown spots. So let's go up again and tilt. We'll figure out in a minute. Let's go that way. Still Midlands. 500 TV. Not going to get back into space. Oh, this Babbage patch. Oh, yeah. Okay. Surface. Do a quick gravity scan. Going up. Don't want to go up. Let's turn Smart ASS off and do it this way. Slow myself down. And I'm just going to use MechJev's, turn Kerbal Engineer off. Use MechJev's landing guidance, is it? Yes. And we're just going to say, oh, the lowlands. Just land somewhere. So crack on. Oh, come on. Really? So much for MechJev. I didn't time warp there. Let's have a quick look. Just everything collided. Fine. Well, what a bit of a waste. But we got lots of science for that one. I'm not going to call mulligan twice on that, so yes. So I don't recognise the symbol for that one. Altitude on the surface. Mission or a contract. But so thanks a lot for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, a few graphics glitches there. And at this point, this is what's causing my bitrate to go down through the floor because my PC is trying to do something else. So thanks a lot for joining me anyway. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you want to see some more. Let me know what you like in the comments.